Jay, what'd you think of the way Kirk played today?
I thought he played efficient. You know, we had the one pick on 3rd and long. It was a bad play designed by us, but it was like a punt, so it didn't hurt us at all. Other than that, I think he threw for over 300 yards, had a touchdown run and a huge scramble for us. Again, so I think he's doing well.
He played very well. I mean, there were definitely some misses. There's no question about it, and he seemed hell-bent on throwing an interception there at that one little point in the game.
You talk about the weapons the Skins have. He's their number one weapon.
Him and Chris Thompson.
Well,
Chris Thompson.
Thompson's got to get the ball from
Chris
somewhere.
Thompson is having a borderline
Cousins is
Pro
their
Bowl
number
type
one
of
weapon.
season at this point.
I agree with you, Cakes. Cousins, though, his adding that element of running to his game, scrambling, and then the read options that they're running in. Listen, not every time does it work, but it's added an extra element to his game that's making him that much more dangerous. They're sustaining drives that they haven't in years past. Either he'd force a bad throw or it'd be an incomplete, and he's tucking it and running and making some huge first downs. He's done this now, for several weeks.
Well, just the ability to go through the progressions and hit the right guy and find the open guy. And in the red zone, he throws the ball. He throws those missiles, but they're accurate, like those little slants, those quick slants.
Well, that's what – and Charlie said it before, and I agree with him. Like the 1, 2, 3, boom, get rid of it. He's as good as anybody in football.
Well, you mentioned the time. I thought the offensive line played fantastic, and that's part of the reason that Chris Thompson is springing these long ones, because the offensive line gets downfield and puts
that's play design.
Some nice blocks. Yeah, I think it's Jay Gruden, but the offensive line is delivering, and there were times where Kirk could go to like his 4th read.
By the way,
he got sacked once. And he dropped back 38 times.
And being able to recognize when Thompson's coming out of the backfield and they're going to have Brody Coyle on him, or they're going to have Ray Armstrong.
They take advantage of the mismatches.
You take advantage.
By the way, 20 touches for Thompson yesterday. A little lopsided in the way it happened. 16 rushing and 4 receiving. You would think it'd be flipped a little more towards the receiving, but more of that, please.
How many fantasy points did he have for you?
I can look it up.
15-ish?
Probably around there.
You mentioned, though, Kirk's running, and a lot of it has been on read option. A couple weeks ago, it didn't look so great when they were right around the 5-yard line, and they ran read option. He kind of scrambled around and got a couple of yards, but it's been effective this year. Here's what Kirk said about the read option.
Kirk, Jay said while you may not be a prototypical read option quarterback, you've become quite effective at it. What do you like about the play, and kind of talk about your growth with it, I would say?
It's always been there because, I would credit going back to my rookie year, with Robert here. We did it a lot, and it's always going to be a part of our offense because it does give defenses something to think about. And Kyle told me when he left, he said, I've learned after working with Robert that this is a really valuable play no matter who the quarterback is, and I'll always carry it with me. And so, when Jay arrived, we kept it and valued it. And as I started playing, it could still be a great play. And you just got to pick your spots, be smart with it, call it at the right times, and read it correctly, and then usually you can get some yards.
It's nice to sprinkle it in. He's got to learn to slide, too. We used to kill RG3 about sliding.
Well, he seems like he can handle a hit, to be honest with you.
Thankfully for him, it wasn't a huge hit.
I have to tell you, I get fired up when he takes the hit. I do. It's stupid, but I do get fired up.
But overall, he's been playing much better than he did the first 2 games.
Josh Doxson seems like he's coming along. What were your impressions of him?
Josh, I think he had a big play early in the game for the touchdown, and he's still coming on. But we spread the ball around so much that it's going to be hard for us to sit in here and say that he did great, he did better. I think at the end of the day, most of those guys, if they're great competitors, will be a little bit disappointed in their stat production. But I like the way that Kirk's spreading the ball out. Chris Thompson had some catches. Josh Terrell had some early. Crowder showed up a little bit more today. So P. Ryan even had some catches. So I think that's what we're all about on offense. Vernon had a couple.
I'm still continually blown away by the wheels on Vernon Davis. 33-year-olds shoes like he has in the past should not be able to run like Vernon Davis.
Well, you just have to accept he can.
He was blessed.
He can, yeah.
He can.
I'm still shocked by it.
It's not going to change this year.
I'm still blown away every time I see it.
It's not going to change this year.
I don't think 33 is 40, by the way, Cakes. I understand that in the NFL sometimes they slow down, but how old's AP? A lot of guys in their lower 30s that got wheels.
3-year-old tight ends don't have bursts like
this.
Right. But he's a super freak.
But he came in the league as a freak.
Yeah, he's a freak.
And so he might even be diminished a couple hundredths of a second or whatever from before, but tenths of a second from before.
But look, when he came out of the womb, God just went like this. I'm going to bless you.
Yep. Pretty
brother
much
too.
blessed
You
them.
get this. You get speed.
Right.
That's what you get.
Jason, do you
Yeah,
want to
definitely blessed. Fonte's his brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
hooked
his
him too.
brothers.
Yeah, but Vernon's so
Didn't
much
bless
better.
the other brother though.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one that got in
Didn't-
trouble for.
He was like a half brother, wasn't he?
Well, he's still
The guy who
related.
murdered somebody with a hammer.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
only
he
got
wasn't
half
really
I think
blessed.
he had some issues.
Yeah.
What did you say?
What's
Oh,
up,
I was going to ask Jason if you want to hear Swearinger after the game, since he wanted to hear
Yes.
some defense.
Yeah, I like that.
No, there's no frustration. We got a W. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, we needed a W. We got a W. It don't matter. Ugly, perfect, ugly, good, all it don't matter. It's a W. So we got a W. And tip my hat to the 49ers. You know, they're a good team. They're a good 0-6 team. We knew it was going to be a fight, but at the end of the day, we got a W.
I
Got a
love how he
W.
I think that was
throws in.
7 W's.
I like how he throws it there.
Yeah,
Good
got a W.
0-6 team.